Tier 2 race around Hungary. This is round 5 of the season. We've got a full grid today, and I'm joined by co-commentator Jamie.
Hello Jonathan, how's it going?
Good. Looks like it should be a good race.
Yeah, we've got quite a few quick drivers here, mate.
Definitely helps that it's the middle of 3 tiers, so there's always some very close racing. Qualifying's right down to the wire, very close together.
I know a few of these drivers, so I know Chris, I know Craigo, but Craigo, I've not seen him race for a very long time, so I'm interested to see what his pace is here tonight, and that's it, that's all the drivers I know, so the rest would be pretty unpredictable for me, but Craigo and Panda, I know them, so I know their pace, so let's see how it goes for them tonight.
Right, yeah, I think everyone's about to be readying up, so...
Full qualifying there.
Yep, we've got full qualifying, so if anyone is just joining, qualifying usually lasts for about an hour because it's full. So that's between about 8 and 9 BST, and then the race goes from about 9 till 10. So if you're just interested in the race, then come back at 9. If you want to see Q3, then come back at about 10 to 9. But yeah.
If you want to stay, then stay all together.
Yeah. The tier 1 is also on our channel, it's running on this channel at the same time, so if you've got 2 devices, you can watch them both at the same time. Get a show of both the action. Having Brady in the chat, he's actually in the tier 1, Brady. This is his first race at the Cone Racing League. He should be a very promising driver. Likely going to be in the top 5 in the finish. It's a 50% race, I think, Brady. Yeah, best of luck with your race.
35 laps of this Hungarian Grand Prix, so I expect the strategy should be mediums to hards. There's no soft tyres involved because the soft tyre does wear out quite significantly and you ruin your strategy if you do start on a soft spurt. If you're lucky with an early safety car, you could do soft, medium, hard, but otherwise I wouldn't recommend it, so mediums to hards.
Can't say I'm all that good at the racing part myself, so I'll leave all the very, very technical bits up to you. I kind of...
What's your channel called, mate? I'm trying to find it.
I'm using the Cone Racing League channel.
Cone Racing League channel, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Cone Racing League. The stream should appear in the Cone Racing League Discord. If you have a look in the race streams, if you can find the Discord, it should have appeared in there, and it ats everyone, so...
Yeah, I found it, mate. No problem, I found it.
Nice. Okay. Alright, well, qualifying looks like it's about to start. Actually, one thing I've got to mention to you, if you see any action, make sure to let me know, because the drivers can only see my point of view.
I will let you know, mate. I will let you know. So Q1 then, the top 15 drivers will go through, the bottom 5 will get knocked out. Q2, the other 5 will get dropped out, and as fast as time you set, that's the tyres you'll start on for the race. In Q3, the top 10 shoots out, the most interesting part of all qualifying.
Yeah, we've got a few drivers coming out now. There's a possibility that some of these drivers will have quali bans. Now, I couldn't tell you which ones, but there is a chance that some drivers will not be going out in this qualifying session and will have to kind of sit on the sidelines, start from the back of the grid. So who have we got? Is that... This driver, is that Digweed up in first? Yeah. So Digweed's our first driver out on the track.
Go on board with him, and where about what position is he in? Trying to find his name. Digweed, 17th position, there he is.
Yep.
Haas then, on the soft compound tyre, so
and then yeah, behind him we got McConey, and then Captain Nick. Can't work out what colour the other driver is. Yeah. We'll follow Digweed around, hopefully he'll get a nice valued lap, and we'll use him as the standard to see. The field is going to be very close, so qualifying is actually always quite interesting, especially that last top 10.
Very interesting, because when you don't know the drivers, you expect different things here tonight, because you commentate other thing drivers expect the same thing. But I'm here, I'm new to this league, so it's very interesting to see what happens. Got yellow flags already. Is that a letter you just spun in turn 6? It's on my full map chart. Has he spun?
Digweed went straight into the pits, so I'll follow McConey now. So McConey is going to go for his lap, so we'll follow him. Near with our first driver to set a lap.
Right then, so straight line braking as we head down to turn 1. 75-metre braking, then bring it down into second gear, get close to the 8th brake, but I don't want to touch it. Get on the throttle as quick as possible. Short shift to minimise wheel spin. As you come down into turn 2 then, it's a bit out wide, but you want to get on the throttle as early as possible so you don't lose too much speed if you come through turn 3. Then flat out through there. Probably took too much steering input through there, which you don't want to really do because you're wasting time. Slight lift, well, I don't think he was quite confident to do a slight lift off through turn 4 because you want to take it quite quickly. At turn 6 then, you want to keep off the curb and come through turn 7 and turn 8. Ride the curves through both entries right here.
Oh, sorry to interject. Jack just got a 5-place grid penalty for a collision.
How strange. Already in Q1.
So he won't be too happy with that. Chris Panda wishing us a good stream and wishing everyone good luck with the racing. So yeah, good luck to our drivers.
Good luck to you, Chris.
McConey comes around into the last sector. These two hairpins, we've got to judge when to put your foot on the throttle. So he comes across the line, well, towards the line. Now he comes across the line with a time of a 1:16.9. He's going to be the next driver to set a lap. I think that might be... I can't work out what that is. Super Garbu, a 1:16.1, so 8/10 quicker. Got a Haas driver coming around now. That is Cold Paradox, a 1:15.6. Right, 4-star now, coming towards the line. He's one of our quicker drivers. Only 1:16.7 from him. I believe he's a race winner. Some of our other race winners, Claire PR.
Apparently Captain Nick went purple through sector 1, but he's invalidated, so he'll have to back off. And you will have to come to the pit because he doesn't have enough fuel. Back to you.
So yeah, Claire PR, another race winner, goes into second, a 15.8. Who else? Warrior Huntsman, second the lap, as is Craigo. Look how many 1:16.7s there are. This is just how close our field is. Right, I think we'll follow Roland now. It's about halfway through the middle sector. Showing you for 13th position. Comes through these sweeping corners, off there where Max Verstappen crashed on the formation lap. He comes now into the last sector, not a purple middle sector. Of course, with this many drivers, you've got to be absolutely pushing it to get purples. Goes a bit wide there, brings it back in. Very good acceleration there, timed that well. So he comes around to this last corner now. Used up all the ZRS. Towards the line, and he sets a 1:16.1, putting him to 4th. Looks fairly safe.
Look at third and 4th. They've set the exact same lap time, mate.
Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed that. 3rd and 4th, Super Garbu and Roland, sending both a 1:16.154. I think that was Gablar just set a time.
Look at Cool. Look at the racing point coming across the line. I think he's going to go for another one. He's on 2 lap old softs, and the softs don't tend to last around here, so I doubt he'll improve unless he made a mistake on his first one. Then yeah, he could improve on that lap time. Yeah.
So now I've moved on to Nilu Safu. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. The racing point here, halfway through the middle sector. Our only driver who's currently setting a lap who has not yet set one.
Purple. In the middle sector.
Oh, he's purple in the middle sector, yeah. So this could be a quick time. Currently, most drivers going for softs. Williams has actually used the medium tyres, and he's well over 2.5 seconds down than any of the other drivers. See how close the rest of the field is.
There comes the racing point, mate. As he comes across the line, it's going to be a 15.1. Jesus, 5 seconds quicker.
Pole. Massively provisional pole, okay. So that actually might be safe enough for him to call that. That might be his Q1. Safe. See which of these drivers are near the end of the lap. Royal Viking, looks like he's coming towards the end of his lap. He was very quick around Monaco. We had that race. Oh, he's caught the inside wall on the last apex. Not too badly. I think he might get away with it. Might have actually been a bit of a lag. Here he comes towards turn 1. It's a good braking point around the 75. Comes around now. Oh, bit of oversteer. Looks
Right,
like he
so
is still pushing.
This tells me that if those drivers are going to be on those medium tyres in Q1, all of us got wide and he's validated it.
There you go. Who else have we got on a lap then? A Liverpool fan, 2020. Just comes to the end of sector 1 now. He's on the soft tyres. He gets purple first sector there. Oh, but he goes quite wide there. That's going to lose him some time. Manages to keep it valid, but has to drop a lot of speed to do so.
The racing point driver improves his time by 10, so still got some life in those soft tyres as he rides up the curve with Liverpool fan. We've got yellow flag in sector 2. And that Haas car got nice out of the way from it. I didn't even see the Haas car. A bit out of line there from a Liverpool fan. There's plenty of time to be found from that to Red Bull driver because he's not wide again for turn 14, so that's going to cost him a lot of time. So there's definitely a lot of improvement from a Liverpool fan in the Red Bull, but as he comes to the final corner then, you see how he takes this through the right-hander as he activates the DRS, but it comes across the line. It's going to be a 17.0.
Yep, there you go. Pushing up into 10th. Hello, is that Jeffy Parodies? Is that hello because you can't hear us? There should be 2 of us, so
My
haven't
voice
actually
is
done
always
it.
allowed. My voice is allowed to be shared, so you should hear me. But yeah. Cole Paradox, hello mate, how are you? And yeah, second place for you.
Evening. Right, so I'm watching Royal Viking again now. Still on the medium tyres. This time we'll be able to get a valley lap through. Of course, no drivers yet in the drop zone from a lap. We've got some quite drivers off the pace a bit there with Williams in the medium tyres. But of course, less than 15 drivers have set the lap so far.
So he's missed the corner there quite massively. So those drivers on the medium tyre, that tells me that they're going to go on the softs for Q2 because they don't want to waste their medium tyre, and you only get one set of mediums in qualifying. Heading around the final corner as he comes across the line, it's a 18.4, sorry, just blitzed a bit, and he sets the time up into 15th place, just outside or just in the top 15, but there's 5 drivers yet to set a time, so let's see what they can do.
It also looks like Neelio up front has managed to improve his time slightly. It's a 15.1 last time I looked, and now it's a 15 flat.
Yeah, exactly. He's done 2 laps on those softs, so indicating that he's still got some life in those soft compound tyres to do 2 laps, but it's not ideal. Ideally, you want to do 1 lap on the softs, but not 2 because it's without grip.
But we've now got Captain Infinity starting towards his lap as he comes around the last corner. Onto the main straight to start his lap.
So the drivers in the garage then, 16th to 20th, well, not Captain Infinity because he's on his lap. It tells me that they don't want to waste their soft tyres. They only want to do 1 run towards the end when the track's evolving in and rub it in. So they only want to do 1 or 2 laps because they've still got plenty of time to do 2 laps, but we'll see how long they'll wait for, unless they've got qualifying bans like you said.
But we've already seen Jack and Digweed out on track, so it's only Christian that actually could have that qualifying ban if there is any. So I don't think there will be. Christian is actually not a name I've seen before in Tier 2. Cole Paradox saying that one of us sounds a bit more distant, further away. That is probably going to be Jamie. His mic's slightly quieter than mine. All Captain Infinity invalidating his lap.
I've got a new mic, and yep, he has invalidated it, so apologies if you can't hear me, or maybe sound far away, but I've got a new mic, so I really hope I get it sorted out as quick as possible. My other mic broke, so yeah. Craig goes over to 4th place at 15.6, something I didn't even notice as Captain Infinity puts on the pit lane speed limit rather early. So it doesn't want to do that.
Oh wow, we've got another 9th and 10th also have the same lap time with a 1:16.373. So twice. 2 people on 16.154 and 2 people with a 1:16.373.
It's amazing, isn't it?
One of the chances.
I've not seen that before. Well, I have, but not twice on the occasion.
Goes to show you just how close our drivers are. Sadistic King now on his lap, making a small mistake there. Still quite early on in his lap.
He's making too many steering adjustments. That's what's costing him a lot of time. Is that Sadistic King? One big blow in the steering and that's it. You don't want to be making too many adjustments heading into one corner. Like that, one big blow of the steering, exactly just like that. He doesn't want to be turning it constantly. Like that as well, that's decent. Coming out of turn 6. Now coming down into turn 7 and turn 8, you want to ride the curbs. A bit hesitant on the entry, but maybe not confident enough to take a lot of speed through there. This is all about rhythm and momentum.
It does look like he's using a joystick from what I can see, so that might be affecting his driving a bit. Not quite as smooth as it could be with the wheel.
Red Bull completely off the track there, trying to get out of the way. Purple was set it, says on my screen. I don't know if that's true for you.
It said that for me as well. Codemasters isn't always perfect, but it is of course possible that Nilu had quite a bad middle sector compared to the rest of his lap, because we have seen quite a few drivers getting that purple middle sector. Here he comes now towards the line, and he sets the time of a 1:16.5. That puts him into 13th. So he's not the most in danger driver. Actually, Royal Viking currently outside the zone where he wants to be.
We've got a Red Bull driver of a Liverpool fan on his second lap time, and let's see what he can do. Can he improve his position, because he might be in the danger zone depending if the guys below set a better lap time. Digweed has been in the pits. We saw him in the pits on his outlap, didn't we?
Yeah. He kind of went around, came to the pit. Actually, he might have had a qualifying ban, and he came out and then realised, oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to.
Or he might be tested his setup. That's possibly the option there, because people tend to test the setup on the outlap so they can save it, because sometimes it doesn't really work. So they apply the setups, go for an outlap and retire. That's probably the possibility. But
right, I've just found the information. Both Jack and Digweed have quali bans, so Jack and Digweed will not be setting times. So that still leaves Christian and Captain Infinity though to set their laps. At the moment we're still following Liverpool fan, who actually got that purple middle sector as well.
Interesting then. I wonder why Christian Galang is still in the pits, because he's got 3 minutes left. I think the maximum lap he could do if he's still in the garage is 1 lap, possibly 2. So he must be saving times. We've got a Liverpool fan across us the line.
Liverpool fan at 1:16.2, but also Christian has retired. I'm not quite sure why he'd do that. But we'll watch Captain Infinity now. He, of course, the only driver still to set a lap. Who can set a lap, of course. Christian retired, unsure as to why. Jack and Digweed with quali bans. Here he comes, getting that purple middle sector again.
Same here. He's locked up going into turn 4. Rather strange locking up down there, but I think he pressed the brakes too hard down there. It's nice to see he's using no ABS, because that shows a driver skill, like I'm using no ABS as well.
Here he comes now, down the last straight. A 1:16.9, that puts him in 16th, that puts him in the drop zone, so he's going to want to try and improve that lap.
Well, has he got enough time to come back into the pits and put on a brand new set of softs, do you reckon?
A brand new set of tyres, he is going to be pushing it, but I think it is just possible. He's going to have to be straight in and straight out the pits though.
Or,
Gavlar...
sorry.
Gavlar still, of course, he might want to try and set another lap. At the moment he's just sitting in the pits, but he set 3 laps on those softs, not able to improve on them.
Or, if Captain Infinity's got enough fuel in the car, which looks like he has because the fuel light hasn't appeared on our screens, he might go for 1 more lap. He might recharge the energy and just go for 1 more lap, and that'll be his last chance, because I dare say he won't have enough tyre life to do more laps.
Certainly looks like he's taking it nice and easy. He's recharging the ARS, so we'll see if he can do it. And well, thank you Jeffrey for saying this is a cool stream. It's definitely a fun one so far, especially with how close they are.
It's our first time commentating, me and Jonathan.
Yeah, the 2 J's. Always a fun coincidence. Right, so here we go, Captain Infinity. This is going to be his only chance now.
Look at that understeer to the final corner then, from Captain Infinity. We head down, look at the fuel light's already on, so he's running out of fuel, but let's see if he's got enough. As he heads down into turn 1, caution approach down into turn 1 then. Now we head into turn 2 then, break at a 50 metre board. Keep as tight as possible, get on the throttle as early as possible as well. Flat out through turn 3. Oh, he's backed out.
Ooh, So that almost looks like he's accepting his fate as such. He's not going to be able to improve from there.
Maybe he's just realised that he hasn't just got enough fuel to the end of that lap.
Yeah. So that is a shame for him. But that does look to be fairly conclusive as to what our 5 drivers are who will not be making it through to Q2. So it looks like it's going to be Captain Infinity, Gavlar, Christian, Jack and Digweed. Looks like they're going to be our drivers. Some of the drivers now starting to retire.
We have got Jay Williams on his lap. He's on a brand new set of softs. In fact, is he on a brand new set of softs? I'm going to go check.
Yeah.
I've got the wrong graphic up, sorry. So, Gavlar's retired.
Actually,
70.0.
it always shows how old the tyres were when they set the laps. You can't actually see what tyres they're on at the moment.
I was on the best detail, if you know what I mean, instead of fitted detail. He is on a brand new set of softs.
Yeah, I've got mine on best as well. Okay, so to any drivers who are currently listening, if you can retire, because if everyone retires then we can get through to the next session a bit quicker.
Jay Williams is finishes his lap time if you want to go on board with him for some action. I think he's got...
Yeah, I'm on board with him at the moment. So here he comes from the last corner. Did go a bit wide there. Of course it's not going to matter, he is safe, but he does improve to a 1:16.3. So that is him safe.
Crucial information for Q3 then, but he might be on the medium tyres because of strategy.
We've got Harvey supporting Renault. Looks like one of our Renault drivers made it through, the other one had a quali ban, so means to see how the Renaults do. One of them starting from the back of the grid. He will likely be around slower drivers than himself. Depends how good he is around this track. Sadistic King. Certainly not a front runner, but I wouldn't say he's the slowest of the drivers here either. We'll see how he does. Jack giving Renault, Jack and his teammate Sadistic some support here. Jack, of course, unable to qualify.
Gotta get a good start and don't do a Monza.
Yeah, Monza turn 1, for anyone who was not here last week. 3 drivers got taken out there. One of which was not very happy. One of them was actually Williams. So the man qualified in 10th here. Can't remember who the other 2 were.
Whoever's in the pits is not retired from the session, please retire from the session because that's qualifying good. So whoever's in the pits is not retired, please retire so we can proceed to the next qualifying.
So it does look like we are going to have to wait that extra 1 minute. Not too big a problem. But
conclusions then, it's Q3. I think the racing points have got some decent pace on their hands.
Yeah, they always do seem to be very quick. I think Nelly was actually new here. He was not racing point last week if I remember rightly. Not a name of wrestling. Sadistic King, he's just improved his lap. I don't know how he's still outset in the lap, but there we go. He improved up to 7th.
My apologies, Sadistic King, I didn't realise. It just... I thought it was impossible to start a lap time because the session ended ages ago.
Yeah. Right, so... Yeah, that's actually rather exciting for a Q1. Because I know that only 2 drivers that set a time got knocked out. We're expecting it to be 3 drivers. Unsure again as to why Christian didn't set the time. But it is looking to be a very close race so far. And hopefully the race will be as close as quali.
Exactly, mate. Some close times there, especially in the 16s as well.
You can see just how close they are. Nello actually appears to be in his completely own bracket, but if you have a look from McConey in 2nd, all the way down to P14 is less than a second. That is less than 8 tenths for them, and you can just see how close this mid-pack is here.
Also, P14, which is Chris, has set his best lap time on the medium, so expect more things from him. But
that is impressive.
If it's on the medium tyres, won't you switch over to the soft? Because you only get 1 set of mediums, and I don't know how many runs he's done on those mediums either. Maybe he could continue those mediums onto Q2. The tyre life is crucial around here.
Yeah, trying to remember, have a quick check. 4-star one around Monza, Claire PR one around Monaco, Chris run around USA, and 4-star run around Mexico. So 4-star currently only driver with 2 wins. So we'll see how that goes.
In the chat, talk about Chris. In the chat, he says Gavlon got qualified 2 from ages ago, but not been racing the last few races, so carried on.
Right, okay. Well, it's good that he's respecting that quali ban then. So there were 3 drivers with the quali ban, but of course now every driver will be qualifying, and you've seen just how close it is towards the back. We said up to P14 there was less than a second between P2 and P14. So with that going on here, that is going to be very close as to who gets through to Q3.
We've got a Ferrari out on track on the medium tyres, so that's Warrior Huntsman in 6th place. Majority have got on softs, that's interesting. Probably
Warrior Huntsman's in the Alpha, not the Ferrari.
Oh, sorry, it looks like the same colour on the left hand side of the screen. That means.
Yeah, who we got out front? That's Royal Viking, the first one to set his lap. Well, he's going to be the first one to set his lap. Followed by one of the racing points. Have a quick check. That is Claire PR. So we'll follow Royal Viking for now around his lap. Of course, not going to be using his energy, just driving around, hoping for some clean air. And we'll see how he does.
Very nice. I've not had my dinner yet, so apologies if you hear me eating. I'm very hungry. And I don't usually do this, by the way, eat in a stream, so apologies about that.
Ooh, I should know, outlap, isn't it? Royal Viking there in Vandalison's outlap. Ooh, nearly losing it there. That's going to make his tyres not too happy. Here he comes now, round this last corner, where he'll be starting his lap. There we go, deploying DRS, and he's underway.
On the grass, he's going to lose a lot of speed if he does that. He needs to be careful. And you head down into turn 1, break for a 75 metre board, then get as close to the apex as kiss it as you can. On the floor with DRS wide open, then exit in turn 1, and come under the bridge, down into turn 2, break it the 50 metre board, bring it close to the apex. He's a bit out wide, but that won't matter much. Get on the throttle as early as possible, because you don't know how much time you lose in turn 2 not doing that. Flat out in turn 3, on the grass again. He needs to stop doing that as he
he's invalidated his lap, okay. Move down to our next driver, Claire PR. Jack actually asking if he reckons he can get points from where he is. I think it's possible, Jack.
Of course you can, mate. You can.
I know you're not the quickest driver here, but you're definitely the top 10 driver, I'd say more than that. So I think you stand a chance, certainly. It of course depends on safety cars and strategies and stuff.
Oh, he might get in the way of...
I think he has.
Yeah.
I think he went a bit wider than he intended to, got distracted there, Claire PR. We'll see what kind of time he gets. It does look like any driver that's able to get a 1:16 flat or quicker should be safe from what we've seen in Q3. But of course, we're in the next stage of qualifying, driver's going to be pushing that bit harder. What's he going to get? A 1:16.5, doesn't look too bad, but that might not be enough to get him through. He's of course going to try and improve that. Now looking at Craigo, he's on the medium tyres, we'll see what time he can set. 1:16.4 on the mediums, that is quick.
Got a Williams across the line next, it is quick, that is a 70.0. Might have to go again.
And that's for our 2-time race winner here. 4-star. Warrior Huntsman setting the time. Captain Nick a 1:16.3. Who else have we got coming towards the line? That looks like Colt Paradox about to start his lap. So we'll follow him through on his medium lap, Colt Paradox. McConey getting the pole time, well, of a 1:16.1. Who else? Roland coming towards the end of his lap now. Or is that the start of his lap? Williams setting a 1:17.5 on some mediums.
I'm on board with Roland, like you said. He's on his lap time, exiting turn 1 on the soft compound side. Craigo's time looks promising, doesn't it, in third place in the mediums.
Bit close to the apex there. Could be on a bit quicker. Some quite heavy movements going on here. See how he does, coming through this corner here. He actually gets the purple first sector, so well done to him for that. Comes around this corner. That looked clean.
Turn 7 and turn 8 then, right at the curves on the entry. She has got carried too much speed.
Validated.
Exactly.
So I'll head back to Colt Paradox now. Colt Paradox getting the purple middle sector here. On the medium tyres getting the purple middle sector.
We'll never know who's got the middle purple.
No, yeah, I think we're going to ignore that. I think that's Code Blasters doing their own little thing. So here he comes now around the last corner. Where's that going to put him? 1:16.7, so not the quickest medium time, but a very good time nonetheless. 9 drivers set their time so far. We'll watch Nelu now. He comes around these last 2 corners. Racing points already proving very strong. Nelu with a massively quicker time than anyone else was able to set. What's he now in these soft tyres? 15.2. So he's probably safe at that time. I don't think he's going to have to improve here.
Racing point of players, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They always seem to be a very strong team in this tier 2. Royal Viking now about to start his lap on some softs. Comes down. Comes around to the first corner here. Using the apex. Goes an accelerator a bit late. Could have drifted a bit wider there. Comes down now. Brakes about the 50. Round to this corner. Bit late on the throttle there, but very well controlled. See how he did in the first sector. 27. Using all the curb there, nearly invalidating it by the looks of things. Keeping it within the lines. Comes now through the chicane. Going wide there. Ooh. Manages to keep his car pointed forward, but that, I think he is going to pull off his lap. He's still got his ERS on though. Still using that energy. We'll keep watching him though, because he's the only man currently setting a lap, and then we will move on to Liverpool Fan, as he's going to start his lap soon.
I think he might have carried a bit too much speed through the chicane, the second chicane, turn 8, so might have to go for another lap to improve it. Oh! That was so close to the pit lane entry, wasn't it?
So let's see what time he's going to set. 1:17.1, so actually that is not too bad, all things considered. Now Liverpool Fan, going to come around the last corner. He's on some medium tyres here, so we'll see what lap time he can set. But from my experience as the driver, I think I'm going to place him, I think he's going to get about 9th position here. About a 1:17 flat. Ooh, he's not quite spun, but he's managed to hold it. But it's of course going to mess with his lap. He doesn't look like... Go ahead.
I think he went when he got on the curb he applied the throttle, which will sell the back end, so you just need to apply the throttle a bit later than the car would like.
He's still pushing though, he is still using his energy. It looks like he's going to make this lap count. Goes a bit deep there.
I also noticed in that middle set he was applying the brakes and the throttle at the same time.
Some drivers seem to struggle with that, especially people who are quite new to pedals. I certainly found when I first moved from a controller to pedals, you never realise you're actually slightly on the throttle a bit. It's always good to have that indicator up for you, but of course you're not always paying attention to that and you might not notice. You can see there he's a bit on the both of them. He sets a 1:18.3, so back in the grid at the moment, but of course still time to improve. Roland now setting...
I was about to say that, mate. I was about to say that.
Yeah. We're on board Roland now. He's on soft tyres, still yet to set a lap. Currently in the middle sector, through the chicane. Taking it quite nicely from the looks of things.
About within a minute or two here.
Yeah, says he's got purple middle sector. Never know whether to believe that, because it seems every driver seems to be getting a purple middle sector. Of course, though, that might just be down to what Nelu's setup is. It might be.
I've got a spinner. That's Captain Nick on the soft compound tyres you've got, and we've just passed him.
Oh yeah. Here we go, rolling now towards the line. A 16.4, so that looks like he might be safe. I think it's going to make more sense if you do a bit more of the commentating the qualifying laps, because they're much more technical, and that seems to be... You're better at that than me.
Oh, cheers, mate.
But I'm more the statistic king at the moment. The Renault.
Down in 15. Oh,
yes.
Coming down get as close to the apex as possible. The car I'm not really liking the throttle input, or probably the steering input as well, because his rear was sliding around. As he comes across the line, and where'd he go? 6th place.
16.5 there, so that's good. Second quickest time on the medium tyres.
Panda is the last man to set a lap time. He's still in the pit, so he's got 4 minutes left to do something about it. Don't want to
Panda
leave it too late.
does quite often seem to be that one driver who just stays in the pits and sets one good lap. So we'll see if that works for him. Not a strategy personally I go for, but it certainly helps save those tyres for the race.
Same with you, because if you mess up on one lap and you haven't got enough time, then that's it. That's why I always go out not too early, but just early enough so I can possibly set 2 lap times, just in case I mess up my first one.
But on board with the 4-star here in 10th, who actually had a bit of a lock-up there. He'll be looking to improve his lap. He's currently in the danger zone. Some quick drivers here. Purple first sector.
Up.
I think we can believe that one.
Yep. This lap time, if he continues like this, will put him up to 8th if he continues like this, but there's more time to be found through the middle sector.
Quite likely he made a mistake somewhere.
If it's 4/10 up to the middle sector or the first sector, that's a good sign. So let's see what he can do through the middle sector then. Can he continue his momentum? Oh, 1.1 seconds quicker. Jesus, that's quite a good, decent lap time. He's on course too. Locks up slightly, but that won't affect him too much then. As we come into this left-hander, as tight as possible through there. Bring it out wide, but not too out wide, which he just exactly done. Bring it to the left, swing it to the right. Not too bad from.
Is he going to get first or second here? What do we reckon? Starts into second position, a 1:15.9. That's probably him safe here now. Have a look at Royal Viking now. Currently in the first sector. See if he can. Half a tenth down.
Boyster then has done 2 laps on those soft compound tyres. Not ideal for a track like this, but let's see how he does in the race, because tyre wear is very high on the soft compound tyres. Like I said, the strategy is mediums to hard, but if the safety car comes out from lap 4, lap 5, that's when it will benefit the soft ones. They can go on to the mediums and probably go on to another set of mediums, because they've already used the 2 compounds.
To interject, Royal Viking 3.5 tenths up. So that is enough to put him into the top 10 ahead of Super Garbu and maybe also ahead of Cole Paradox. We'll see how he does now, coming around the last corner. Turns in a bit early there, that's going to cost him a bit of time. We'll see where he ends up. A 1:16.8, so up into 10th position now.
And so the Alpha is on his lap. He's 6/10 up in the middle sector, so he's most likely to push him outside the top 10 again.
Almost certainly. As he comes around these last 2 corners.
Nice and tidy, mate. What are you going to do, because you're already sent up? Comes around the final corner.
I think he's going to move into the top 5 here. There we go. Yeah, 5th position, a 1:16.1. So I think that's him nice and safe there. Now, right, Chris is on his outlap. Still quite early in his outlap, so we will come back to him when he's setting his lap.
Jonathan?
Yeah?
I think it was the best idea for Royal Viking to get pushed out, because he's done 3 laps of those soft compound tyres. He will have to start those to go to the top 10.
Oh yeah, that is going to be not good for him. Warrior Huntsman now. He's on his soft tyres.
3 tenths up to the first sector. Had a bit more speed through the middle sector, but it is quite difficult through there, not gonna lie. I do find difficulty finding myself 8 tenths up. This is the put himself in. No, it won't actually. He'll come up to 12th place.
It won't be enough, he's going to have to improve around these last 2 corners.
And around the final corner then, can he get himself in the top 10, or will it be his position in the booth?
16.6 he is, but only just. Now on board with Chris Panda on his first lap. Jack saying that both Sadistic King and Liverpool fan have given him the nickname Mr. Penalty after what he did last race. Try not to live up to your name. Here we go, Chris Panda now through the first sector.
26.6, that's a decent first sector from Chris Panda.
Purple through there.
bring it to the left hand side of the track to get a decent entry, ride both curves, which he is doing. And racing point 1-2, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that literally only just happened. I saw the list kind of change.
It says he's still in the pits. No, it's just change.
Coney retiring, happy with this lap. Of course, I think he is technically safe.
And coming to the final corner, then the Haas comes to the line and he goes up into 13. There we go, 10th place.
Here we go, Chris towards the line now, a 1:14.7. That is mad. That is amazingly quick there. Very good lap from him. Sadistic King now, the last man. I think, yeah, he's going to be the last man to set his lap. He's on the medium tyres now. So I think this is actually a good way of starting on the medium tyres. We'll see. He's already got one lap under these. All he's got to do is improve by a 10th. And he'll... Oh no, sorry. He's got to improve by just over a 10th. And they'll make it through to Q2.
Oh, he's 3 tenths down, mate. You can't do it. He's 3 tenths down.
No, it doesn't look too good for him. Unless he gets a very good last couple of corners, it does look like he will be starting from 12th position.
A new set of tyres then outside the top 10. Honestly, to the final corner is horrible, isn't it? He comes across the line.
16.7, no, half a second down. Right, there we go. That's all our drivers. Chris Panda with that absolute monstrous lap there. Who's still out on track? I want to watch the car go round. We'll just watch Car Paradox.
Look at that, look how many viewers we've got already. We've got almost 20 viewers in the stream. Almost all the drivers in the stream, so thanks for tuning in. Probably bored, so you might be watching this because you're outside. You've been knocked out of Q1, or you've been knocked out of Q2, or you just watch the general. It is my first time commentating in this league. Thank you to Nathan for letting me commentate, and thank you Jonathan for letting me commentate as well.
Yeah. It's always good to have a co-commentator. Makes it more fun for the drivers and the for the commentators and for the spectators.
And we've got 20 viewers in the stream.
I think that's the highest I've ever seen it.
Damn.
This league certainly always seems to deliver.
How's everyone doing in this stream?
Coal Paradox in purple sector 1 and 2. Are you saying?
Liverpool on his outlap. That's not possible, is it? No, it's not.
No. Getting a bit of Captain Nick support here. We'll see what that McLaren can do.
Yeah, there's a judging from qualifying. Who do you think is going to take pole in Q3?
Well, at the moment it looks like Chris Panda might, but of course if he leaves it to just one lap left, then he might be pushing that a bit. Of course, we'll have a quick look at the drivers who got knocked out. Liverpool fan Royal Viking, Warrior Huntsman, Sadistic King, and Coal Paradox missing out by just 22 thousandths of a second there. Can I do maths? Yeah, I can. Nice.
I just passed my maths exam.
Yeah, he's just passed his maths GCSE. So well done to Jamie.
Thanks, Jonathan. Very kind.
I think most of the audience here is British in this particular league, so we'll see how it all goes. But hopefully you will have good GCSEs for those of you who got them today.
Harvey Lee's, I know he's got good GCSE because I was talking to him earlier, so congratulations to Harvey Lee.
So we'll see which drivers go up first. Does quite often end up with them just sitting in the pits. Usually takes a few minutes for Q3 to get underway. Yeah, I'm year 12 moving to year 13, so I had mine before COVID times.
Are we both the same age then? Because I'm 17.
Yeah, I've recently started learning to drive a car.
Oh, very nice. How's it going for you?
Good. Apparently I'm quite ahead of where I should be, so that's always nice.
Have you driven it before?
Not really. Just with the wheel. Just go. It's the kind of thing I'm good at. I've got good hand-eye coordination and all that stuff, so to learn quickly. Starting to drive my dad's car a bit now, but anyway. Some of the cars coming out on track now. Crago, Clur PR and Roland, the first 3 cars out on track. Followed by Super Garbu. So we'll stick on board with Crago here.
Crago was the only man to make it through on the medium tyres.
Certainly a force to be reckoned with because of that. It's possible he will be challenging for that pole.
So, I think, my predictions, this is not in order by the way, Chris Panda, 4-star, Crago and Clur to be the top 4.
Who was the last one? Chris Panda, 4-star, Crago and... Oh, Clur. I can certainly believe that and see that being possible. He wants to follow Captain Nick for his lap, okay. Where is he? He's still in the pits at the moment, so once Captain Nick comes out, we'll be following his lap. We've got a Captain Nick, quite heavy Captain Nick supporter here from the looks of things.
Quite aggressive to the final corner then, as Crago starts his one flying lap as we head down into turn 1. So you want to brake on the 50 metre board then, kiss the apex on the entry, as he has done, get on the throttle, DRS wide open, as we come down into turn 3, 50 metre board braking this time, as close to the apex as possible, get on the power as quick as possible, a bit too wide through there, and a bit too wide through here as well, so it's lost a lot of time through turn 2 and turn 3 itself. Turn 4 you want to, oh that's, yeah.
Lost a bit of control of his car there.
Exactly, well.
Head to our man in second. Clur PR. So he's going to be the first one to set a lap now.
I'll just got that. Riding the curve through turn 7 and turn 8 then. Coming to this difficult middle sector here. Flat out through this one, and you want to slightly lift off through this corner. He had a massive lift off and he planned to brake as well, but the best way to take it is just have a massive slight lift off. Rides the curve at turn 14. Now we head down into turn 15, get as close to the apex as possible, bring it over to the left hand side as we come through the final corner then. Bit of a massive
towards the line. And that's a 1:15.4, so that's a decent time. We've got our Nick supporters just had Nick respond to him that he'll be disappointed, so we'll see if how Nick does do. I think Nick, you're a fairly decent driver. Here we go. Roland in second. Crago, of course, slow lap. We knew it was going to be a slow lap after he went off there. Roland with a 16 flat. Who else have we got on track? Right. Who do I focus on? McConey. McConey about to start his lap now.
I think Crago's gone for another one. So you can go on board with McConey or Crago. Oh, it doesn't matter, Crago's invalidated it. Go on board with McConey.
Nick's supporter reckon he's going to get top 3. We'll see how that goes for him. Don't put too much pressure on our drivers now.
Nick supporter, you won't be disappointed.
So here McConey covers now. Through sector 1. 26.7, that's not too bad. Not the fastest time we've seen so far though.
We'll do turn 6 and turn 7 then. It's difficult to get right. He slightly missed the apex, but the best way to take it is just ride both curves to get the best time as possible. Massive understeer, or probably taking too much speed then because he's just got off the track. And he applied a lot of steering input, especially around here as well. 53.80 through the middle sector. Because of the 50 metre board, riding the curve, that's a bit too much. Gone wide again. And racing point, 14.9.
Look at that, 14.999.
Oh yeah, it's racing point 1-2 as well. And McConey comes around the final corner. What could he set? It's going to be a 15.4.
15.4, good lap for him. Sorry, that was very bad. That is a good lap.
89
well done for
hundredths
him.
away from Clur. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it is right. No, 81. Oh, I just passed Master. I can't figure it out.
81. 1,000.
81. 81,000. There we go. Sorry about that.
Super Garbu now. He's invalid his lap. Actually, is that?
Oh, that's a bit. That's a bit
Shim-
harsh.
Yeah, Nelly's on an out lap.
My money is on Captain Nick to put it in the wall. I didn't say that, by the way. That was Tom
Yeah.
Benham who said that.
We'll see what happens. We'll follow him for his first lap out. Still in the pits at the moment.
Super Gabu on his outlap, I think. Fago's on his outlap. You want to go on board with Super Gabu, Gabu?
Here he comes. Starting his lap now.
I'm going to turn 1 at the 75 metre board. Nice entry. That's a nice entry from Super Gabu. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Look at his steering adjustments on the straight. He's going to probably cost him time. A bit too much steering input through there, and a bit too. He's doing some steering adjustments in turn 3 as well. Too much movement going on from him, and he's missed the apex through turn 4. He's going to compromise him quite a lot. Through turn 5, not too bad through there. Could be improved. We're coming to turn 6 and turn 7.
Oh, Nick's just come out the pits, so once we're done with watching Super Gabu's lap, we'll go have a look at what Nick's doing. Hey Brady, how's your quality going?
Hello Brady, I'm a new co-commentator, how are you doing?
Oh, you're not into Q3?
I don't know.
What position are you starting in, Brady? Here we go. Super Gabu coming around the last corner now. See what time he can set. 1:16.2, not the best time now. And you know which man we're following now. Captain Nick. Someone reckons he's going to get the top 3, someone else reckons he's going to put it in the wall. Nick himself reckons everyone will be disappointed.
I choose to go out in Q3 as I wanted a free choice of tyre.
Alright.
Let's see what Captain Nick can do then. On his flying lap, some say we'll put it in the wall, and I don't know what others will say, but coming down into the first corner then. Oh, I understand what you mean now. You got knocked out of Q2. I understand what you mean. You started P12 with a brand new set of tyres. Coming into turn 3 then, 50 metre board. Get as close to the apex as possible. Get on the power as early as possible as well. Turn 3, simple, it's just flat out. Prego, 14.9 as purple first setter for Captain Nick. Coming into turn 5, the right hander, keep off that curve because it is lethal, trust me. As we come into turn 6, another 50 metre board braking. Riding the curve through turn 7, coming through turn 8. Kiss the apex, miss the apex slightly through there, lean it on the curve, through turn 9, through turn 10. Not too bad, 53.6 for the middle sector.
And out the wall so far, to point it out.
The captain comes round turn 14, as now we head through the last corner. And let's see where Captain Nick can put it. He's kept out the wall, and he will go up into P3.
Yeah, a 15.2, decent time from him. Oh, so Brady got, yeah, P12 in Tier 1, so that's good. Not as many people watching Tier 1 actually. I don't know if it's because Tier 2 is more exciting or what, but...
Captain Nick, that's why. You've got a big fan base.
Everyone's here for Captain Nick.
Oh yeah, 4 stars on his lap as well. And a little bit of a lock-up into the penultimate corner. As now we come through the final corner. And let's see what the Williams man can do. As he comes across the line, and let's see where he can go. It's a 50.4, and he goes up into 5th place.
Well, shit, Captain Nick did get that top 3. Right, Chris is on his out lap, and we know he's a force to be reckoned with.
The fastest lap time through is a 1:14.955 if you can't see it.
Yeah, 14.955.
Let's see if the main protagonists are on their lap. I think Craig on his lap, but it says he's. Oh, that's a terrible easy validation. No matter. Or Craig. The racing point of Safu is on his lap. If you want to go on board with him.
Well, I'm on Chris at the moment. Chris hasn't set his lap yet.
Chris
And of course, we know from Q2 he is an absolute force to be reckoned with. Let's see what kind of lap he can set here.
He only does one lap, doesn't he? He wants to save as long
Yeah,
as time.
no, he always does this. He does this every single time.
My advice is not to do it, but it's your own driving style, so you can do what you want. But my advice is do 2 laps because it's better for you. But if this is what suits you, then continue to do it.
Here we go. We're coming towards the end of Q3 now. So if anyone wants to just watch the race, then let them know. Tell them the race is about to start. Get to the final bits of Q3. As he comes across the line, a 1:54. That was not the time I was expecting. He's going to have to send it round again then. He's going to be forced to try and set another lap.
Yep, he hasn't got enough EOS either, but that's what I mean by doing 1 lap. You should do 2 preferably.
Brady's saying there's nearly a second lap difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2. So, goes to show they've got the tiers right.
Brady, who's on pole for Tier 1?
No, he's in 12th position for Tier 1.
Oh, I meant who is on pole for Tier 1, mate? And Pandas have validated it, so that's his qualifying over. And go on board with the racing point. See if he can improve. Heading around the final corner for his last flying lap. Let's see what he can do. Can he take a pole away from Craigo? Oh, no he can't. He's run out of fuel. Foster's in the pit, so he can't improve. McConey is still on his lap time. Claire has invalidated it, so he can't continue. McConey then, coming through the penultimate corner. I think he's one of the last people to set a lap time as we come through the final corner. Oh, it's massive understeer, probably carried too much speed as well. And he will...
So 16.1 does not improve. So unless Claire PR, no, he's invalidated, so that appears to be the order. So yeah, it was Harvey who got the pole in Tier 1.
Harvey doing bits there.
Will got P2 and Nathan got P3 in Tier 1. Of course.
Oh yeah, Brady, good luck as well. I'm surprised not watching the Tier 1 stream because you're in it, but I never watch the stream below me. I watch my own stream, but not my stream below me. That's interesting. So Brady, good luck for you, mate. I wish you the best luck. Yeah, I wish you luck.
Yeah, good luck all. Both tiers. And while we do, of course, encourage you to stay with us. If you want to watch Tier 1, feel free. If you want to watch both at the same time, go wild. Actually, yeah, Captain Nick did get that top 3, so whoever called that, who was that? The founder. Seems like your money's going the right way so far. If you're going to get a lottery ticket, today might be the day.
Can he extend his luck for P3 the race?
So we'll see how it goes. Of course, it's going to be quite interesting. Some drivers being forced to start on the softs because of qualifying. Jay Williams actually choosing to not set the lap, which interested me. I think he got through on mediums, didn't he? So he'll be starting on mediums, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I actually don't know. I know Craigo started on the mediums. He's on pole, so the pole man will start on the medium tyres where he wants to start because they want to get stuck behind the soft runners. So I dare say second place might be leading into Tier 1 because he's on the soft compound tyres and he has the inside line, better grip. He can push Craigo out wide into Tier 1, take the lead and drive his own race from there and try and do his own strategy. Craigo will be doing that long stint, so he doesn't want to fight the soft runners too much because he'll know they will come into the pits around lap 5 and 6, probably more depending on what their setup is like. But those soft tyres do die out quite quickly, so let's see what the soft runners will do then, and that's the end of qualifying.
So Chris Panda does very much seem to be a qualifying man. He only said this at one lap. I don't know how he can cope with the pressure. He said he went wide on a couple of corners and lost so much time because of it. So, but here we go. Here's our order. Craigo and Nelu, quite a bit above the other drivers. Then Captain Nick, as of course predicted by the founder. Claire PR, Chris Panda, 4-star, McConey, Roland, Super Garbu, and Williams, who's in the AlphaTauri. So we'll see how it goes. 1 point we look like we had a very strong racing point presence. Actually no, they are second and fourth for racing points. Who else has got 2 drivers in the top 10? AlphaTauri, Mercedes. Look for the only teams. So we'll see how they do.
Is it one McLaren knocked out of Q1? Or is that the Renault?
I cannot remember, honestly. Here we go, the race is going to get underway soon.
Chat says, watch restart.
Actually, to be fair, with Jack being from that far down the grid, considering how quick he is, he could have a very good start. Right, I'm going to try and get that Q1, yeah. Oh yeah, of course, Christian was the McLaren that got knocked out in Q1. Had a qualifying ban.
One McLaren in third and the other one down in a lowly place at the back.
18th. Assuming what I've got in front of me is correct.
This track is difficult to overtake, especially with this new ERS system. Expect a lot of people trying to abuse that button, trying to get past their rivals. But a lot of ERS saving could be in the process as well.
But here we go now. Starting with a formation lap. So, whoops. If you want to, grab a drink, now's the time.
I'm grabbing a drink.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You can see, there we go, our leader starting on mediums. He's absolutely played his cards correctly. Yeah, Jack starting on the softs, so he is going to have a good start from there. The question is that a mistake? What strategy is he going to be going for? I'm sure soon the graphic will be popping up. There we go, so soft, medium, hard seems to be the other strategy it's recommending. But either way, you've got to end with that hard tyre. So we'll see how that goes. But we've got, just to remind everybody, Crago, Nelu, Captain Nick, Claire PR, Chris Panda, 4-star, Maconi, Roland, Super Garbu, Williams, Carl Paradox, Sadistic King, Warrior Huntsman, Royal Viking, Liverpool Fan, Captain Infinity, Gavlar, Christian, Digweed, and Jack. That's our order. Just to remind everyone who's our previous race winners, Claire PR has won, Chris Panda's won, and 4-star has won twice. This of course being the 5th round. So it's looking good for, well, I would honestly say any of our top 6 drivers could win this. I see no reason why any of them couldn't. It's going to be a lot down to strategy. And this first one, this first corner is going to be very interesting to see how that goes down. So watch it. Yeah?
I'll keep an eye on the midfield and back to see if anything happens.
Yeah, let me know. Of course, an extra pair of eyes, you can see more of the action and try and get it to you quicker. Here we go. There's Jack, the last car, pulls onto the grid. And watch Crago here. One, two, three, 4, 5 lights, and away they go. To be a good start for some of the drivers. The order's got it completely wrong here. I don't quite know what's going on. Ignore the grid order. Jack looks to be up to about, I'd say Jack's in about 15th position.
Captain Nick's taking the lead of the race. We've got yellow flags as well. I'm getting a bit confused here. Captain Nick's going side by side with Crago through turn 3, and he's taking the lead of the race. And yeah, he's had.
I'm trying to get back to Captain Nick. So yeah, Captain Nick up front, Crago behind him. Looks like it's soon. Once everybody's through into sector 1, the leaderboard will correct itself now.
He's gone wide through turn 5.
Cold Paradox must have gone crashed somewhere. Cold Paradox, quite far behind everyone else. Here we go.
So Captain Nick then leading the Grand Prix on the soft compound tyres. That was crucial for his start to get ahead.
But Jack up to 10th.
Jack, you legend. Wow,
Gained 10 positions already.
Wait. Yeah, he has, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Well,
he's gained 10 positions, and Christian gained 7 positions himself. Cole Paradox, after that other incident he had, gone down 9 positions. Whoops.
Oh, come full weight damage from Royal Viking. He hit the back of the Mercedes, and he'll be headed off to the pits. He just carried too much speed. In fact,
Oh, he's not gone into the pits now. He's chosen to stay out. Looks like Cragger got past Nick. Oh, no,
yeah,
he didn't.
Yeah, blue flag.
That is again Codemasters having a laugh. Captain Nick is in front. Once they go through into the next sector, it'll correct itself. Hopefully.
And Jack up into 8th place, it says. Is that true? If that's
yes. Like Captain Nick, there we go. A whopping start for him. Qualified P3 up to first. Cragger, of course, on his medium tyres, struggling a bit.
Christian has got past Royal Viking. He will have to come into the pit because we'll have no grip on the front end. Like, oh, this track is downforce dependent.
Cragger going a bit deep there. See the other. Hang on, oh, they not got an interval. Sorry, my bad.
I've got an interval. 5 tenths is the gap between the top 2.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. It always looks better on interval. See where the battles are. Hopefully it'll update itself soon.
So, 18 downwards have headed off into the pits, possibly due to full wind damage. Jack going side by side with Roland.
Yeah, I'm watching that here now. Roland briefly got past, but looks like Jack managed to hold it. Is he going for the cutback? He's not quite close enough. Oh, someone's in the wall.
Jack, it's Captain Nick.
Captain Nick in the wall.
He did that in qualifying. He spun in
So
qualifying.
it seems everybody's been correct about Captain Nick. He qualified in the top 3. He's in the wall.
He foreshadowed what he was going to do in the race because he spun there in qualifying too.
I think it was someone else who said. It was Tom Bennett who said he was going to be in the wall, I think. Or was it himself? Oh. Well, yeah, it was Tom Bennett. My money is on Captain Nick to be put in the wall. So if you want to take the blame, feel free.
Here's your money, mate.
Roland now trying to hunt down Jack. Of course, Jack, incredible pace. Up 13 positions. And after just a few laps.
Oh, basically point spawn, and that is Safu. He touched the curve on turn 6, lost the rear end, and he's rejoined down in 8th place. 9th place now, possibly 10th.
Ooh, Cole Paradox colliding with a Liverpool fan. Cole Paradox, that's his 2nd incident so far. Warrior Huntsman chasing down a Liverpool fan here. There's battles everywhere in the field, I don't know where to look. Very interesting race so far. Lots of action.
Put some pressure on Krago because he's...
Tom saying I told you. Digweed looking for it. Ooh! Digweed's hit Nello on the rear. Don't know how Nello's actually this far down. Of course, Nello qualifying in 2nd. Order's very mixed up.
Nello spun, that's the race spun I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I hadn't seen that because I was looking further down the field at the time.
I called him Safu. Yeah.
Okay, so Roland, don't think he's close enough to get an overtake on Jack here. Is there anyone else who thinks he's going to get an overtake? Yeah, Captain Nick now down to 19th, although he is on those hard tyres, so he might be able to use that to help himself.
Poor Captain Nick, says the comment section.
I do apologise if I'm jumping a bit. Cole Paradox retiring. Do we know if that was an incident? It looks like it might have been. Yeah. And if we get Super Gabu's point of view, we might see the car. Where is it? There it is.
Oh yeah.
You see the car just there.
Jonathan, didn't I tell you on lap 4 the safety car will benefit the softeners?
Yeah. And here it comes. Royal Viking gets a drive-through for speeding in the safety car. He's of course in last currently, so that's... If that doesn't like, it's his points chance over, though he might be able to... Yeah. I'm speechless, I don't know where to look. There's so much going on.
You can't serve a drive-through penalty under a safety car, you're going to serve it afterwards.
Yeah. Let's see who's pitting. Kragu staying out. Oh, he's on mediums though, so that's, yeah. Club going in, Panda going in, 4-star going in, actually McConey's going to follow him in. Ooh, Jack staying out on the softs.
Bad idea,
interesting.
Bad idea.
You might have gained... Oh goodness. The man's up into 2nd from 20th. You might have gained 18 positions. But keep your sanity about you. It's not just raw pace.
If Jack started in 20th, why does he start on softs? That's not the best idea.
Yeah, I think he just wanted a whopping start. But this would have been a good opportunity to solidify that start and get on the right tyres.
He did say, "Look at my start at the start of this race," so that's probably why he told us to
I mean,
look,
it was a good start. It was a very good start.
Do you reckon Team Oars might be going on here because the Renault is in second and third, and Jack will be on an old set of softs because those softs will come to an end soon?
Well, of course, they can't let them pass under safety car. I don't know. Some teams certainly get on better than others. You know, sometimes it's just, oh, you're in the same car as them, and sometimes you are very much teammates. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Roland getting himself a 3-second penalty.
Because King and Craig are on the same strategy, medium tyres.
But of course they might go for it. Jack to pass Craigo and then to hold him up for Sadistic King. Him being on the soft compound. His tyres are still better, and that could be better for the both of them.
That's actually quite a good option, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we use a bit of that cinematic camera. Turn off. No, I won't turn off the stats wall. We want it up so we can see where the drivers are.
I bet Captain Nick would be relieved to have a safety car because he's caught up to the back of the field.
Yeah, Royal Viking all nearly spinning now. He's still trying to catch up with the field because the safety car's still sent out for another lap. He doesn't need to push that hard. He just needs to try to make sure he does not get himself another drive-through penalty. Of course, he's at the back of the grid already, and he has a drive-through penalty. Oh, actually, it's like most of the drivers pitted for medium tyres.
Yep, soft, medium, hard. So that's what soft, medium, or soft, medium, hard is the strategy.
Oh yeah, it did say soft, medium, hard, didn't it? Yeah. One day I'll learn strategy.
That's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. Plenty of learned into this game.
Yeah, some people call it Captain Infinity here. It's a perfect time for our drivers to just take a quick break. You can pause the game, let AI do this. You're not going to lose any time. It's actually safer. You're not going to get any penalties if it's your AI. Well, certainly you'd hope not. So give you a good time to get a drink. If you need the toilet and you've got to go, this is the perfect opportunity for our drivers. Of course, you'll break some kind of world record for how quick you go, but
I remember in a league race in IRL, I crashed in the wall under a safety car by accident. I got a bit, because it was high-class drivers, and a bit too excited, and I crashed in the wall and lost my foot wing. That was my chance ruined. Under a safety car. It's quite easy to mess up with the safety car.
Well, speaking of funny situations, it was Mexico Tier 1. I think that was round... What round was it? Round 3 maybe? Will
Murphy,
had to restart his PS4 mid-race and still won.
Oh my god. Murphy, am I allowed to pause the game and go to the toilet? Because I'm the commentator. if I want to go to the toilet, not now, but am I allowed to pause if I
Yeah, just feel free. Because of course they can't see your screen, so it's just if you want to go. And if the pressure's on me, I'm going to pick the right driver. It looks like the safety car's coming in now, so come out of the cinematic can. You can see just how close these drivers are bunching up now.
Side by side with him almost, Craig and Jack.
Here we go. So the race is about to be underway again. Craigo's still not going. There we go. Is Jack going to be able to get past him to turn 1? Is Jack going to be able to start in last?
He has to.
It looks like he can. The madman. 7 laps from last to first. Oh, but he hasn't stuck it.
And you have to stay behind him.
Craigo gone a bit wide here.
Oh dear, yellow flags already. That's a
that's Royal Viking. Is it?
Look at Jack, He's going to go side by side.
It's a long
corner to
side.
go side by side. Oh dear, not a corner to go side by side.
Bit of wheel banging on here. Craigo not letting that position go. Getting a bit loose coming out the exit of that corner. Jack looking again in. Royal Viking get a 3-second penalty. I'm surprised Royal Viking. Amazing for him to just keep going. I wonder when he's going to serve that drive-through.
I think I'd rather serve it now than later because look at Clerk going down the inside of Sadistic using the EOS.
Oh wow, yeah. Didn't see that, but was able to look back and see that. We'll see if he can hold that then. He goes a bit wide here, but not wide enough for a car length.
You don't expect to overtake there, do you?
No, that was a very opportunistic, but he made it work. He made it stick. Cracker actually pulling away from Jack now. It's like Clur might be going for Jack. Sadistic King pitting. That might have been from front wing damage. Jack going a bit wide there, but managing to make it work. Still holding on to the second position. McConey looking for the move on 4-star. Decides to pull him behind him. Looking at the battle here for 5th. Certainly actually it's much more intense battle for 6th.
Oh, it's on the media.
We're actually Chris Panda right on the tail of Club PR. I'll keep an eye on our leaders. Chris going a bit deep there. We're all wanting to know who's going to come out on top.
I think Jack's tyres might be getting a bit too old, so I think they might come to an end because Krieger was pulling away. The median will start to close in on Jack. So let's see how long it will take for them to overtake him.
He had that advantage for the first lap or so, but now his tyres are starting to age a bit. Of course, this is not the ideal time to be coming into the pits now. But actually, of course,
fifth downwards, Jonathan.
What? Say again?
You've seen the train from fifth downwards.
Oh wow, yes. Kind of doesn't end.
Look at that, Claire, pull it out, going around the outside of Jack into turn 1 then. Can he make the move stick? Or we'll try to do a switchback. He's committed to go around the outside. Has he got the move stick? The side by side coming out of turn 1, using the overtake button, both of them deploying it, draining the energy as Jack has drained it all, almost, as we come down into turn 2.
Oh, Chris Panda's looking up the inside as well. Chris Panda's looking to get past Jack as well. So Claire solidifies the overtake.
Can't quite work out who spun. Was it Sadistic? He's down at 18th.
Sadistic pitted. I don't think it was him. It wasn't. I think it must have been McConey.
McConey, yeah.
Okay. Right. So yeah, Club PR already pulling away from Jack. Chris Panda right on his tail, looking to get past soon.
Chris Panda needs to overtake Jack as quick as possible. He doesn't want that racing point to pull away. If he stays behind him for too long, he will drop out that DRS range, and it could possibly bring Digweed to action as well. So Chris just needs to overtake Jack as quick as possible. But a great overtake from Claire, made it stick around the outside and have the inside line for turn. In fact, Jack
pitting. As Crago sets the fastest lap on those mediums. Okay, we'll head down the field a bit towards this battle for 5th, which has now just become a battle for 4th. Ooh, Nelly absolutely sent it perfectly. Ooh, but accelerated a bit early. I think felt a bit sorry for 4-star, not really too sure.
4-star the hards. Do you reckon he might go to the end on those hards?
It's certainly possible. He's a good driver. If he can make it work, he can make it work. But of course, if it's not the right decision, he'll know.
And Jack rejoining down in 16th place then. He's 3 seconds behind Sadistic, who's 3/10 behind Captain Nick, so let's keep an eye on that. As Jack will start to cut. Oh, look at Digweed, he's got onto the grass. 4-star's down the inside, they both make contact, they're side by side through the middle sector, and 4-star sweeps around the outside ahead of Digweed unless he can get a better exit, which he can't do. And he'll have to settle into 5th place, so he took too much speed through turn 7, got on the grass, lost position to 4-star. Now I have to look at who. Sappho.
It's a very. Ooh, look. Ooh. They're piling up there. Another train building for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th all training up. And actually,
Sappho.
Christian gone up the inside of Safi. Digweed pitting now.
Went wide because he almost hit the back of Digweed into the corner, so that's why he went wide. I'll look at Christian then.
So here we go. Nice clean overtake through before the braking zone. Actually,
switch back.
Oh, that looked like it. I think he might have tapped on the rear a bit there. I'm not too sure. It looks like Christian's managed to keep that position though.
Ferrari spun. No, it's not. Yes, Gavlar. Is it Alpha? Is it who's just spun?
No, that is Gavlar, the Ferrari of Gavlar.
Dapper is overtaking Kristen for 5th place. Well, stayed ahead of him, shall we say.
There we go. Crago pulling away, I think, from Club PR. Those top 3 drivers all in the mediums.
you expect Clerpiar to start closing in on Crago. He's 1.7, he's still gaining Crago, despite Claire having a brand new set of medium tyres. Look at Chris Panda, already 6 tenths behind despite 1 second out. He's actually gone wide through turn 14. So Alexander Albon do that at the Hungarian Grand Prix a few weeks ago actually. He's right behind him as well, so he's caught up quite massively to...
Here we go, we might see an overtake into turn 1 here.
I think we will, mate, I think we will.
See, he's gaining time. He's not deploying that overtake, interestingly, though.
Maybe he's trying to save it behind him, who knows, because he is running low.
He's having a look.
That's tight, that's tight.
Had to leave him space.
The flashing light on that racing point indicating he's running out of EOS, and that gives Panda a sign. Oh, Safu had a terrible exit cut out of turn 1. He's in the clutches of Kristen again. You just got to be careful as he heads down into turn 2. As Captain Jack's overtaking Captain Nick.
Yeah, 2 drivers who both explored their way around the field.
Gavilar's in the pits again. Has he got 4 more damage?
It's quite possible he had that from when he spun.
It's been a bad day for Gavilar. Feel sorry for him. Where bike here? Has he?
He's been absolutely suffering. I don't know if he has. Right, I'll watch this battle for 4th going on. They're a bit spread out, but within that DRS zone.
Forced on the hard compound tyres. We expect at this stage Saku, Christian. Well, not Christian, because Christian's on the softs, and those softs will be starting to fade away shortly. As a Ferrari spun through turn 6, and I believe that's Gavilar again. It's got to be Gavilar because the other Ferrari is Gregor with it.
I think it might have been an AlphaTauri actually, Super Gabby. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's a dive bomb down the inside from Safu. He's outbroke himself, and that's allowed 4-star to get back ahead of him.
Got that cut back done, and actually, does that leave him open to Christian? No, it doesn't actually. I think Christian got quite bad corner himself, not able to take advantage of that mistake.
Look at him crawling all over the back of him. Both drivers struggling to save EOS. Oh, he hits the back of him
tapped
through
him.
turn 5.
Is that damaged his rear wing? Don't think it has, but he's not going to be too happy.
I don't think the rear wing can be damaged in this game, mate. It's only the front wing and the tyres. And the engine and the gearbox as well. I've blown a gearbox before in a race. Don't ask why. It can't be Spindigo as well.
Okay, let's see if there's any other battles going on throughout the field. Rolling on Digweed further back down. They're not too close at the moment. Royal Viking getting another penalty. I'm amazed that man hasn't quit yet. Amazing from him to keep going after all the misfortunes that have come his way. Actually, this battle for top 3 is closing up a bit.
How did Cole Paradox retire from the session? Do you know?
He crashed, remember. I think he must have caught the curb on the exit to turn 1. So I remember seeing his car just kind of lying there. Watching another point of view, it was definitely a crash.
Finally, Sapu's got past 4-star. Up into 4th place he goes. Finally got past him. What about
actually, Chris is having a look at 4-star as well. Because they're both... One is on hard tyres, the other one's on warm softs, so it's hard to call which one's going to be quicker.
Oh, look at that. Pulling outside to go down the inside, not a place to go side by side, but 4-star pushed off the
what
track.
an overtake. Now we're going to have a look up at this top 3.
Harsh but fair racing, I'd say, from Christian.
As Chris is closing that gap to Claire PR.
Mako, come on board, Macaroni, he just understeer like mad through turn 6.
Here we go. Crago here, pressured by 2 race winners behind him.
I didn't see that gap coming down, did we?
Let's see if anyone's going to go for an overtake into turn 1 here. Looked like Chris got a better overtake than, better exit than Claire PR. Using a bit of overtake there. Claire PR nearly out of it.
Side by
Chris
side,
trying to go around the outside.
Chris.
They're side by side. But of course... Oh, wrong person. I went backwards and forward. He's not made the move though. But all this is allowing Crago to get away again.
Look at this.
Oh,
It's not
wow.
a place to go side by side through turn 4. Please don't try it. Well, you've got to try it anyways.
Club
And there was
PR,
only one.
forced to pull back.
There was one option only, one of the drivers to back out, which was Club PR.
Chris with amazing overspeed. I didn't see what he did to get that. Must have just carried.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
You know what? I've not seen any overtakes happen there before. Well, I have, but not all the time. And
Yeah, not that clean, certainly.
Yeah. There's barely any overtakes there, but what I've seen is amazing.
It looks like Roland's looking up Digweed further down the order. Battle for 15th going on. Make sure to return to that top 3 battle. I think there's going to be overtakes up there. Digweed catching the curve a bit there.
Craig goes in the pits. Craig goes in the pits.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So, presumably he's pitting for hards for his last pit stop.
One and only pit stop for Fago, switching onto the mediums to hard. It's the preferred strategy around here in Hungary.
Of course, Chris starting to pull away from Club PR now. Situation. Well, let's see where Cryo comes out. So Cryo looking like he's going to come out. Oh, what? That is not Cryo. There we go. Codemasters ahead.
Oh, he's just rejoined behind Liverpool fan.
Oh, nearly spins because of it. He's managed to hold it. Watch this, see if Captain Infinity can get past. Of course, his tyre's a bit warm, but of course they've got more wear to them, so we'll see how that works for him.
I wonder how the top 2 will respond then. Will they go in a brand new set of medium tyres, protecting the undercut on Crago, or will they stay out longer? I don't think they'll go to the end of the race, those medium compound tyres. If they do, it'll be a miracle, because I can't do that. But let's see what those 2 decide to do then.
I think it would be smart to put for hards as soon as they can. Maybe get a few more laps out on these mediums. Try and get that undercut.
Massive oversteer, sorry, from Clerbiard. It's compromised him a lot. He's lost a lot of time to Chris Panda as well for the penultimate corner. That snap of oversteer just put him off the track. But he's lost a lot of time to Chris Panda.
Crago here looking to get past Liverpool fan. Right on his tail.
He needs to do it as quick as possible, mate, because he's fighting for first and second here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be losing this time. He might be the only man in his last set of tyres. There might be a few others. There we go. Easily past here. There we go, and that looks to be a fairly solid overtake. But actually further back, oh no, Club PR getting a 3-second. That could be very important further down the line.
So what would you do if you were first or second then, Jonathan? Would you stay out, or would you pit for a brand new set of mediums? Or hard, as you say, because these guys started with the softs, if you remember.
Yeah, I personally think I'd go for the mediums. I would have stayed out a few more laps, but certainly I want to be pitting, I think before lap 19 is the absolute limit, to try and get that undercut on Crago, let him suffer from the traffic, be on the hard tyres, the mediums have an advantage, because you don't want your mediums getting too worn. Much harder to get an overtake.
Oh, there we are, losing a lot of time for the final corner. We've got a Mercedes, that's a spinner off a Mercedes. Oh yeah, Roland, who just spun through turn 6.
Ooh. Christian kind of getting he's going to pit. Nearly hitting 4-star Warrior Huntsman there. Amazed he didn't.
That's what the very last moment. Where's the pit? There you go, pit for 3-second time.
McConey now behind Captain Infinity.
I think he went wide through the final corner. And off the track as well.
Who's this?
Grego, he picked up that 3-second time out too. Because he was on the straight when he picked it up. Are you enjoying this race so far, Jonathan?
Second?
Are you enjoying this race?
Oh yeah, it's been a very good race. Plenty of action going on, lots of drivers always close together, battles. And always, as always, it's perfect to have a nice full grid. You got anyone you're secretly supporting for that win?
Secretly?
Commentators aren't really supposed to have opinions too much, are we? But, yeah.
Nah.
Who are you willing forward?
Willing for? Anybody, mate. I'm not really bothered who wins. All that matters is they have a good race and have a good time.
I'm a Ferrari fan, so I think I'd quite like to see Crago up there. But we'll see.
Who do you support, Vettel or Leclerc?
Leclerc. But I've been a Ferrari fan since 2007, so back when Kimi won his championship.
I'm a Ferrari fan. I mean, I'm a Vettel fan, so I support Vettel all the way.
Wonder if he'll get a seat next year or not. We'll see.
Yeah, I really hope he does. Hello, boys. I mean, hello, Frederick. How are you doing, mate?
Racing Slave 2. Is that... Are you in Tier 1? Hang on, I'll have a quick look.
No battles going on so far.
There's a bit of one going down in 8th position. We got McConey on Captain Infinity's tail.
And McConey catching Captain Infinity's tail as well. So Craig, where is he? He's down in 7th place. He's got a bit of clear air. 2.1 seconds behind Jay Williams. Jay Williams did a good job. He started down in 10th place up into 6th. Because he didn't set a lap time in Q3, did he? So up into 6th place he is. And Craig's gaining on him quite a lot. So let's see how much he will defend from him. And we've got a pitter, that is, who is it? It is the racing point of Clerbiard. Bit of difficulty coming to the pits.
Oh right, so Chris staying on longer.
Both racing points are pitted. That's not going to do with them any good whatsoever.
Let's see if it ends up double stacking or not. There's a chance he'll be alright back here. Yes, he is just. And of course these mechanics being superhuman. I mean, we saw him take off some tyres and the other tyres were already there, so Codemasters having tyres teleport on. Some very advanced technology.
Mercedes is put again. That is rolling again. So where's Craig rejoin? Craig rejoins in 5th place, right behind the AlphaTauri.
No, it's Craig. It's Club PR. Craig has been out for a while now. Club PR, however, has pitted for medium tyres, so he's going to have that advantage.
Sorry, mate. I meant to say, where does Club PR rejoin? Does he rejoin behind Craigo? He's on
yeah,
the
he has.
medium tyres.
So staying out hasn't helped him here, but he is, of course, on those softer compound tyres now.
Bearing in mind, 3rd, 4th, 5th are fighting, so it could bring Clerbiard into the action if these guys continue fighting. In fact, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th are fighting.
Yeah, I think 2nd and 3rd are in their own little fight, and then 4th and 5th.
Oh no, we've got a spinner. That is.
Who's that? Was that?
That was the Mercedes. It's the pits.
Wasn't McConey, was it? No. Oh, Roland again. Speeding in the pit lane now. Keep an eye. It's like Craigo might be about to pass Williams here. It's turn 1.
It's enough for time, mate.
Yep. We're glad to make this a wonderful Series C, Frederick.
Look at the AlphaTauri going down the inside of Warrior. Warrior goes out wide. I didn't think he expected him because he was turning in like normal. And
still side by side.
Oh, Craigo, careful!
Craigo hitting them. No, not Ferrari.
Craigo, you need to be careful, mate, because that was an opportunity to try and overtake.
He nearly went straight between the two of them.
Look who you got behind you. Clerbiard is right behind you, mate.
Do you think Nick went in the wall? I didn't see if Nick got in the wall again or not.
No, he spun, remember, to turn 14.
More recently, because I know he spun near the start and hit the wall. I'll say near the start, didn't I? Yeah, for those of you interested, next round. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, overtake. What I'm saying. Club PR is through.
I don't want to put your hopes down, Jonathan, but Craigo has got full wind damage.
Yeah, I think he might end up pitting here. We might not see this Ferrari doing so well. Looks like he's coming to the pits, but so are the two drivers in front of him, Williams and Warrior Huntsman. But of course, Craigo can now pit for a soft compounded tyres, so he does have that going for him. And for those of you who are interested, France is going to be our next Grand Prix. So,
yippee! What a track! I feel so bad for Craigo.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that track either, to be honest. Nello right behind Christian. Safu. I think Safu's his son. Safu behind Christian here. Battle for 6th going on. Safu is on harder tyres, but from what we've seen, he's the quicker driver.
Oh yeah, we did see both racing points pit. Oh, it cuts the car.
Oh! He doesn't even get the overtake done. That was very cheeky of him. He's
Careful,
refusing
mate.
to budge here. Gets pushed wide. That was interesting. I don't really know what I was expecting, but of course Christian now himself gone wide, and actually Safu gets through. Oh, he
dear.
sent it.
That's
I think we might have some quite angry drivers going on here.
calm down, calm down.
I don't think they've managed to. They've got enough of a gap between the two of them.
Oh, Jonathan's got a penalty as well, so 3-second time penalty for him. And I think he might have it for wind damage, does Jonathan, and he does. Yes, he is on the left-hand side of his McLaren.
I think you mean Christian.
Oh, Christian, sorry.
Battle going on here for fourth. Jack looking for Captain Infinity down the main straight here. He's got that DRS. Of course, he is out of ERS. He's up the inside. He's braked a bit late. Captain Infinity not able to get that cut back. Also stolen behind. So there we go. That's that move. Jack up into fourth. Never seen a man move around a grid this much. He's been in every position on the grid, but yeah. If he wins this, he does very much deserve driver of the day. I think he might get it anyway, to be honest. The way he's been moving around the grid. See who else have we got here?
In fact, Chris Panda has actually rejoined ahead of Claire PR, even though Claire PR pitted 2 laps before him trying to do the undercut, but it hasn't quite worked out. So this battle will go to the end. 4-star, whether he goes to the end on these tyres or not, but if he does, we'll be in the clutches of Claire PR because on a brand new set of the better tyres on the medium. Caps to Infinity still at the back of Jack. In fact, he's dropped away because he made a slight mistake without the Pulsman corner.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like Christian has been forced to pit. Got a few drivers on softs now. Those tyres are going to have to go quite far.
11 laps, possibly a bit too much for the softs, a bit too much weight on them. As Warrior Holtzman has set the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. As Digweed and Super
Coney nearly hitting Gavlar in the rear, and actually because of that, Captain Nick gets through.
Around the outside goes Super Gabu, and he can't quite make it on Digweed in turn 1. He have enough speed into turn 2, no he doesn't. It's too far back to make a move there. How do you pronounce his name, Jonathan, in 12th place?
Sorry, say again.
How do you pronounce 12th place's name? Is it Super Gabu?
I think you said Super Gabu. Claude PR now on 4-star's tail.
As expected on those medium tyres, so let's see how hard 4-star will defend. If he doesn't pit again, I think he might go to the end here. There's no point of pitting because he will drop down the order. And he's run out of the rest of the straight. Yeah, that's an easy overtake, wasn't it?
There we go. Oh, I think no, he is through.
Anybody else willing to make a move? Craigo's on the back of Liverpool fan. Craigo having that full wind damage. I think he should have. If he didn't win the race, he should have been top 3. You reckon, Jonathan?
He certainly was looking for a very strong position. Here he goes, gaining another position here. Moving up into 9th. It's like he's got that one nice and easily done.
Oh, Super Gabbo down the inside of Digweed, and he's finally got it done. Unless he gets a terrible exit, which he doesn't, and Gabbo has the DRS to protect himself from Digweed then. Captain Nick running a lonely race down in 16th place. On the back of Gavlar for 15th place. Safu then might see a fight for 5th place between Safu and Captain Infinity. Captain Infinity's done 22 laps on those medium tyres, and he's actually catched up to Jack, who would expect to pull away because he's 8 laps pressure than Captain Infinity.
Some very old tyres up front there in those hards. We'll see how they manage to do with them.
You reckon, Jonathan?
I think Captain Infinity should be able to go to the end, but he's certainly going to be suffering a bit. His tyres will hold on. The question is how much. Safi
Oh my
absolutely sends it there. I don't know if he just didn't count for that DRS and all the other ERS slipstream, but good thing contact wasn't made there.
That wasn't. That was never going to work. He would have went deep anyways if he did make it, and Captain Infinity would have done the switchback. Just needs to be patient while overtaking. Can't always send these dive bombs.
But of course they do sometimes work. You've just got to be smart about when you go for them. Sadistic King in the grass a bit there. And we're getting some support from McLaren here. McLaren actually were looking to have a good start for the race with Captain Nick up front, but then he spun and got it in the wall.
Two drivers have hit each other. Where is it? Gavlon and Captain Nick. They made contact in turn one. They're both off the track. Captain Nick, talk about McLaren. They both came together. I didn't quite see it.
It looks like Gavlon might be about to lose a position. I didn't see the incident. I saw it afterwards. Royal Viking. I think he's going to get through.
I saw it, then I switched over by accident.
Oh, like Gavlon spun again.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That was very heavy damage. He's lost his back right. Yeah, that's gone. So that's another driver out the race.
I don't know. Captain Nick. I don't know. Spun him around and collected him. If that was the case.
Didn't see. Safu getting past Captain Infinity now. Those old tyres making Captain Infinity suffer.
Captain Nick ruining lives, as Tom Bennett says.
How's he doing? I assume he's going to pit now. No. Wait, who was it you just...
I don't know what I just saw, but Royal Viking actually used all... Well, he actually went onto the grass, whatever they call it. Used all of the track and even more of it to protect from Digweed. And Digweed's all over the back of him, and down the inside into turn one. They've sent it down the inside, but they're not breaking.
He's going to get the cutback there. I think it might be a bit of a cutback. Hey, he's not managed to get him back, actually. Respectfully to Digweed, did he get the overtake done?
Oh, boy, Royal Viking struggling quite a lot with turn 2 and 3, losing the back end. Just need to be a bit careful there.
Christian Gamer now looking at the back of Super Garbu here. He's on much newer, more he's on softer tyres here and newer tyres. Looks like he's through nice and easily. Super Garbu accepting, he just isn't going to be able to hold him off. He may as well get behind him now. Doesn't want to cause too much time lost due to battling. The top 10 now quite spread out. All the drivers starting to settle in a bit.
Jonathan, I can't believe it's lap 28, we're almost to the end of the race.
80% of the way through it now.
Exactly 8%? 80%?
Exactly, yeah.
How do you figure that out? Because I'm not really good at maths. Only take 28% away from 80%. I don't know, I don't know figure it out. Digweed then pulls out the slipstream and goes down the inside of Captain Nick.
Use the wonderful 7 times table.
7, 4, oh, of course you do.
My man got a level 9 in maths.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
And an A-star on further maths at GCSE.
I only just passed. Never mind, get a level 9.
To be fair, I just passed English, got 4-4 in that.
I smashed English last year.
I got every number from 9 to a 3, so... like to think of it as a good old flush. Yeah, he's gone pitted now. Interesting what he's pitting for so late in the race. He must be getting another set of softs, but that must be some front wing damage.
How do you figure out 80% in the race?
See what other battles are going on now.
Jonathan?
Yeah?
I didn't know if it's 80% in the race. Just some quick pass for us.
28 over 35 is 0.8. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 5 is 35.
So you divide it by 7, and that puts it 4 over 5, and 4 over 5 is 0.8, 80%. Wow, that's some good maths there. I need to use that in the race.
Then we're now just over 5.5 laps left. Chris Panda with a very solid lead here. Looks like he might be going on to a win. Some very comfortable medium tyres. Looks to actually be one of the more healthy sets of tyres across the entire grid. There is of course some new drivers in softs and some other drivers in similar age mediums, but unless he makes a very big mistake, I cannot see him losing.
He's done it again, he's done it again. Safu's just dived it, he needs to stop doing that. Tell him to stop doing that, because that's just not working out, it's just dangerous, man.
Very quick driver, I don't know if it's just he always forgets to account for that extra bit of overspeed he gets by being behind another driver. It's certainly a mistake I've made many of the times in racing games.
He just sends it from a long way back, it's just... He needs to calm it down a bit with the overtake. If he continues doing that, he'll never overtake Jack.
The two Alfa Romeos fighting further back down the order. Battle for 11th.
It's
Super Gavi going wide and getting the 3 seconds. Are they going to be... No, they're not going to be too wide. They're both trying to let each other go there. They were going to that corner where you said you couldn't get an overtake, and Warrior Huntsman slowed down to let Super Gavi through, and the Super Gavi did the same. I don't know if that's a bit of team orders going for them. Of course, Warrior Huntsman on fresh softs, while Super Gavi is an old hards. It was the right thing to do. He's never going to be able to hold him off. He may as well let his teammate go on. Try and get that 1 point for 10th position.
Here we go then, for another round of Racing Point versus Renault. And what are you trying to do down the inside?
Is he going to send it again? He's out of VRS. Ooh, looks for it. Not able to get the move done. Using the curb a bit there. He does need to work on his ERS management a bit here, does Safu. Goes a bit deep. Of course, doesn't lose himself too much time.
Completely ran out of ERS. He's leaving the overtake on. You notice he's not turned it off. He's leaving it on.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Ooh. And Kragu through. Anyone else? Captain Infinity.
You're all coming to come through.
Is Williams going to make it through? I think he is.
It's an AlphaTauri, mate.
Only just.
He needs to turn the ERS off because he's just leaving it on. That's what happens.
Yeah, he's going to lose him time.
Hey,
I don't know if he's just
time.
gone hyper focus mode and forgotten or what.
Hey, yeah, A, he's going to lose the time, and B, he's lose the traction because he's deploying way too much power on the exit. Nice stream. Hope to speak with you guys soon. Cheers. Bing F1.
Alright, the battle's going on at the moment. Right, we'll just have a look at the drivers then. Up front, Chris Panda still pulling away from Club PR. He could be taking it safe and easy here. He's not. Then, of course, Club PR, second man on the podium. Both our top two drivers. In fact, no, the top three drivers are the only drivers that have race wins. 4 rounds have gone past, and the people on the podium, 4 wins between them. Of course, if that continues as it is at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. But of course, it does look to be very much a 3-way battle for the title between these top 3 drivers. Tobe's not able to race today. I can't remember if he was a... I think he's an Alfa... no, I think he's an Alfa Romeo driver. But then, of course, 4-star. He's won 2 races. 3rd position, still very good for him. I will try and find the championship standings quickly. Where am I looking for them? Probably in the wrong place.
Who's that? Is that a protagonist who should spawn?
Digweed. Where is that? Hang on, who do we have? Is that Club PR? Club PR should be able to see it now, as he comes around here. Digweed is cars in the middle of the track. Absolutely just lost a tyre. Club PR having to slow right up to avoid it.
Oops.
Okay.
I just dropped my ear going on my mic.
Just actually like Craggy is gaining on Jack. So despite being so far back, he might be able to gain some positions. After that, he did crash off, didn't he? I can't remember exactly what happened to him.
Davlor, you talking about Davlor?
Craggo. after his incident. He's now looking to get fourth back.
That's it. He's only got 2 chances, 2 laps to go to play game. So, Jack's on old hard fire compared to Craig's 10 lap on medium. So, let's see how much he defends, and let's see if Craig could try and send it down the inside. Not like Safu style, but style.
It seems Safu going for that, the torpedo nickname.
If he did that in left one, you'd probably get a lot of warnings. Just be careful.
Yeah, very careful.
Easy do it for Brago.
Crago. I really don't know how you pronounce his names. Crago.
Well, I desperately need to talk. Jay Williams is. Oh, daddy! Inside goes Jay Williams on Captain Infinity. He's got that move done.
Captain Infinity, 31 lap old tyres now, Captain Infinity. He's on a one stop, but it does look like it's going to pay off for him a bit.
Look at those tyres. You see it draining on the left hand side of the screen. And on the right hand side as well. This starts to develop in the middle of the tread of the tyres.
So actually now he's got Nelly right in his tail, and Captain Infinity locking up. I wonder if we're going to see another dive bomb here by Nelly.
Oh no, please don't. Please be nice and easy on him. Don't do that.
As long as it's nice.
Dangerous, isn't it?
If you can keep it clean, that's absolutely fine. But just come a bit closer. Captain Infinity having to slow right down. Safu is clearly. He's just faster at the moment. Captain Infinity going wide again. If Nelly doesn't get it, I mean, he's almost certainly got him down the main straight here.
Look at the.
I mean, just look at this. Look how close he is.
Look at his ERS.
Captain Infinity. Is he still with DRS on? I haven't really been paying attention. Here we go. Going for the overtake.
He's got it again. He's got deep.
But because his tyres are just that much fresher, it doesn't cost him. He's able to keep that position.
Put it back. No, he can't do it.
Actually, now we're going to have a look at that battle for 10th. Christian on an 11 lap old softs. Actually, hang on, no. Chris Panda coming towards the line now. And this will be
He's run out of fuel.
the final lap. Oh, is he? That's not going to be a problem for him though. Crosses the line. There we go. Clerpiar in second position here now. 4-star going to come round for third. Some very old tyres. Warrior Huntsman getting past Christian for that 10th position. We'll quickly have a look down here. A bit of a three-way battle. Sorry. No, just a two-way battle right now. Cranger getting 4th. Jack getting 5th and 20th. Williams, is he going to get past Jack and penalties? He's not. Safu. Captain Infinity getting past Safu on penalties. Liverpool fan next to cross the line. Then Warrior Huntsman. Getting the last point. Christian. I assume he ran out of fuel.
Jonathan.
Oh, Christian would have got past if he didn't slow down there. I don't know if that was because of fuel or what. Yeah?
I'm going to have to go to the toilet, of course.
Okay, yeah, no problem. It's just Warrior Viking, our last man to cross the line. Sounds like Brady got P2 into 1. There we go. Jack, of course, getting driver of the day, gained 15 positions. But the win taken by Chris Panda. Oh right, that's a shame for you then. But it's still a very good debut result. Was it DeWill who got the race win or not in Tier 1? Here we go, here's our order. Chris Panda, Clerpiar, 4-star, all our race winners. Crago, and Jack both had very interesting races going on. Williams, Captain Infinity on the oldest tyres on everyone. Safu with some wonderful dive bombs, but some quite dangerous. Liverpool Fan, Warrior Huntsman, Super Garbu, Sadistic King, Christian, McConey, Royal Viking, Captain Nick, Roland, and then Digweed, and our drivers that didn't finish, Gavlot and Cole Paradox. That's our order. Yeah, P12 to P5 is not bad. It's a shame you had that extra penalty at the end, but well done for you. Christian getting the fastest lap there. Oh, Sonov won. Okay. Lots of people were kind of expecting him to win because CGM Ferg couldn't race, and Will said he was struggling a bit, so only makes sense. Okay, I am going to quickly try and get some of our drivers in for a post-race interview. So that is going to be Chris Panda, 4-star, and if I can remember the name of the other one. So screen's going to go blank for a sec. Try and get them into the party. Okay, so there's Chris Panda invited, and then the other two were Claire PR and 4-star. I think I might spell that incorrectly. Alright, hello. Congrats on your second position.
Oh, thank you. That was a tough race, that.
Yeah, tough. A lot of people going up and down. I don't know if you noticed, Jack started in last and at one point was first.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just, well, when I saw it at the end, I was like, he came from 20th. Like, the end of the first lap, he was like 10th or something.
Yeah. Hello, 4-star.
Hi guys, you alright?
Yep. Right, well, actually, one thing I found, podium is made up of previous race winners. So,
yeah.
Oh, yes, so it is. Oh, and Panda, even though Panda's not here, but he's another winner,
yeah.
Isn't he?
I've invited him, so hopefully he'll come join. But that does now leave just you, Claire PR, with one win out of the others.
Yes, a bit annoying. But to be honest, Hungary's not, I don't really like Hungary, so I was going to take the podium today.
We've got
me and Panda got 2 each.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is Panda's second. You've already got 2.
I mean, I want Monaco though, so you know that's the duel.
Yeah. We've got France next week. So what are you guys thinking of that track? No, it's not always a favourite one, but
no, it's kind of a bit like Hungary. Like it's alright, but it's not my favourite. To be honest, I haven't got many of my favourite tracks on the calendar really. So yeah, just. I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm not really looking forward to France that much. So yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, I can get the same result there.
I'm saying it was a very entertaining race with all the stuff going on. It was a bit of a shame that Krago had that incident. I can't remember exactly what happened to him, but he was looking to get his first win.
Yeah, well, he was. I couldn't keep up with him on the first stint until the safety car came out. I think that screwed him over a bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because me and Panda, and I think Jane at 4-star pitted all when he didn't. So
well, it was
that point, he lost the pit stop.
You who had to avoid who was it? Digweed? His carcass, the car remained in the track, so you had to slow down for that.
I absolutely almost had a heart attack then. Like I was coming around because it's flat. Like you have literally no time to blind, and I looked and I was like, oh, so literally
that's a car.
And I think he literally after I went past him, he disappeared, and 4-star managed to get a clean run through. So.
Yeah. Right. Well. Congrats on the podium, you two.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Best of luck for next week. Do you guys know the championship standings? Because I can't actually find them anywhere.
Hang on.
I can tell you what they were going into tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was on 78, Tobes was on 57, who obviously wasn't here, Panda was on 56, and Klurpo was on 54.
Okay, so you got yourself a bit of a lead going on then. But
Yeah, I did have. And tonight was kind of damage limitation for me because I'm not. I hate Hungary because I'm not a fan, and I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't really practiced. So, yeah, I'll take third all day long.
Lads, words from me. You both did an amazing job in that race. Happy for finishing in second and third, and yeah.
Cheers,
And
guys.
you did an amazing stint on that hard tyre as well to keep Craig behind you.
Yeah, I was in 2 minds whether to pit. I was kind of watching, and the gap stopped coming down. So I thought, well, I'll just run with it and just kind of cruise around to the end, which is what I.
What did you say? Sorry.
Were you in a party with your teammate?
No. Although I think he was making some dodgy moves.
Is it both double? I would say double stack. They both came as the pits at the same time.
Oh
so
yeah. I apologise for that. I
Then you crashed on the way in as well.
Well, no, I skidded round the corner and lost about
Crashed.
5 or 6 seconds, and yeah, but I was going for the undercut on Fresh Panda, and that kind of skid didn't work, and then I screwed up my teammate. So yeah, apologies to him, unfortunately.
one of you guys could try and send Chris Panda an invite. I don't know if any of you have been friended. I've sent him one, but I don't know.
It looks like it's a private party. I can't. Yeah, it's locked.
Yeah, just suggest him and then I can send it through, because then the invite goes through you. If any of you are friends with him, it's going to work easier that way.
I think he was host.
Lads, I've got to go, so I'll see you later. Cool. Jonathan, thank you for commenting as well.
Yes,
good luck for
of
next
course.
week. I'm not going to be able to commentate next week, so going to Centre Parks. Lucky me. Yeah, see you.
Both of you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
I
Right,
don't appear to have Panda with a friend, I'm afraid.
I have suggested him. Oh, here he is.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll join. I've sent him one. If you guys want to remain, so we can have a three-way chat at the podium, guys.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Congrats on the win. Your second win this season.
Yes,
Yeah, well
not
done,
too
mate.
bad. Thank you for that. Oh, well done to all you as well.
Well done.
How you nurse
Very
this
well.
hard stream, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just,
with difficulty. No, it's alright. I had a bit of a gap, so I just I think I did 120s the whole race. I never did a 19 or anything quicker. I don't know what the fastest that was, but it wasn't that.
I think
I think it was a 17-1.
yeah,
Oh,
Gal
wow.
Something like
got
that.
softs on, I think.
3
Yeah.
seconds off the pace. It's good.
Yeah. But it's consistent, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
I'll take
that's
third
nice.
all day long on that.
Yeah.
Right, well, thanks for the brief interview, guys. Good luck for France next week, and once again, congrats on your podiums, and Chris for your win.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Hopefully I'll try and catch you up 4-star. Still a
Yeah,
few points ahead of me.
there's enough time, mate, and keep going.
Yeah, we'll have a few battles, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Nice
cheers,
one.
guys.
Cheers, guys.
Alright, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
see you guys. Good race.
I know.
Yeah.
Right, well, that was the pre-race interview. It was a very interesting race. A lot going on. I hope you all enjoyed. I certainly did. But we will be back next week. I won't be back next week, but the French Grand Prix will be next week, and Jamie will be doing that one. Probably by himself. They might find someone else to do it with him, because for the one-off. But you'll see me back for round 7. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. But that's me out. Goodbye. Hope you had as much fun as I did. Let's try that again. I completely failed to exit. What am I doing? Goodbye.